What happens when people stop trusting God to lead them? Not because God failed them, but because they wanted something they could see, control, and compare. In the book of 1 Samuel, Israel asks for a king, and in doing so, reveals something deeply human. We don't always reject God outright. Sometimes we replace him quietly.
Me ask for strength, me ask for sight, but lose our way when we choose our right.
There is a pattern we often repeat. When life feels uncertain, we look for visible answers, something we can measure, hold, or control. But faith was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be trusted. As Charles Stanley once said, we often want God to give us a plan we can manage instead of a life that requires us to trust him. And Tim Keller reminds us, idolatry is not always rejecting God. It is replacing him with something we think will work better. This is exactly where the story of 1 Samuel begins.
The book of 1 Samuel marks a major turning point in the Bible. Up to this moment, Israel was led by judges, leaders raised by God in times of need. But now the people want something different. They ask for a king, not because God had abandoned them, but because they wanted to be like the nations around them. God allows their request, and so begins the transition from God as king to human kingship. The book introduces three key figures. Samuel, the prophet who listens to God. Saul, the first king chosen for appearance. David, future king chosen for his heart.
Much by might, not by name, but by the heart that trusts your way.
Before we go deeper, these key moments reveal the heart of 1 Samuel, what people chose and what God was truly looking for. 1 Samuel 8:7.
It is not you they have rejected, but they have rejected me as their king.
When people seek control, they often move away from trusting God. 1 Samuel 15:22.
To obey is better than sacrifice.
God values obedience more than outward religious actions. 1 Samuel 16:7.
The Lord looks at the heart.
God's standard is different. He sees what others cannot. 1 Samuel 17:45.
I come against you in the name of the Lord.
True strength comes from faith in God, not human power. These insights help us see how this message still speaks clearly into our lives today. Charles Stanley.
Obedience is the clearest expression of our trust in God.
Tim Keller.
God chooses based on the heart, not outward success.
Craig Groeschel.
You don't have to understand God's plan to trust His heart.
First, Samuel reveals a powerful truth. People often choose what looks strong instead of what is truly right. Saul looked like a king. David had the heart of one. God is not impressed by appearance. He is looking for trust, for obedience, for a heart that follows Him.
You see the heart, you see the truth, not what I show, but what I choose. I build my path on what I knew, but lost my way when I left you. You see the heart, you see the truth, you call me back to follow you. Take this heart, make it new. I choose trust, I choose you. You see the heart, you see the truth, not what I show, but what I choose.
This message is still alive today. We all face decisions about who we trust. Do we follow what looks successful, or what God is leading us to do? God is not asking for perfection. He is asking for surrender, for trust, even when it doesn't make sense.
The book of 1 Samuel begins the story of kingship in Israel and reveals the difference between outward power and inward obedience. But the story is far from over. In the next book, we will see David rise to the throne and face the weight of leadership, success, and failure. That story continues in 2 Samuel.